Hello everyone. So today I thought I'll probably answer this really simple question. I mean, question is never really simple or difficult, but the answer is definitely simple. So this question was from someone who wanted to try out Jira data center, and what he did, he basically was able to find the option to install Jira, basically the 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 files, the setup files. So if you go to Atlassian website and if you want to try out Jira, you can definitely evaluate Jira Cloud within few minutes, which is great. But it is very difficult for someone new to figure out how to set up Jira data center version, maybe on your own local computer. I mean, of course, you don't really need multiple nodes if you want to try out Jira data center. And and if you want to, of course, uh, download the files, you can do it. There is a way to do it. You just go to atlassian.com and then maybe spend 2 or 3 minutes, uh, and of course you will eventually find this option called download from the archive. Because even if you're able to figure out the Jira data center version, it will of course give you the option to try it out on either Amazon or Azure, which is, of course, it might not be applicable for each and everyone, but maybe if you're doing some development or maybe if you're just trying to do something on a local computer, you need to basically set up your own Jira data center. Now, the first option to try out Jira on your own local computer is, of course, to install it on your own local computer by downloading the files and then, of course, installing it. But these days, there are a lot of other options. You can definitely uh, do it using Docker. So uh, I think Atlassian also maintains one Docker image that you can try out, and you can set up your own Jira instance. Uh, I also prefer setting up my own Jira instance because I use and I do a lot of things with script runner for Jira, and it is much more convenient to do some local development instead of doing development using the script, the online script editor, which of course works. But when you can write code using IntelliJ, then it will give you a lot of options. It will do the autocomplete for you, and it will also um, help you to version control your code that you're writing because you're doing it on your own local computer. So I of course prefer to use local setup, but then from local setup I move it to I mean, when I write scripts on my own local environment, uh, I write it in a way so that it will work for sure. So I try to also do some error handling. I mean, not some, but I try to do error handling as much as I can, depending upon the time I have. But uh, the question was, I mean, I think we just diverted a bit. So the question was that that person actually downloaded this Jira and he was able to set it up, but he was basically only able to set up the Jira data center version, not Jira data center version, but the Jira server version, because Jira server version is still there. Because if you try to evaluate Jira and if you try to generate the license key, you can generate license key for server version. And uh, and he was asking me how do I uh, so basically the main question was that where to download Jira Data Center. And there is no separate Jira Data Center setup files. I think it is a bit confusing, I know, but all you need to do, just download Jira or using the setup files, set it up, and the data center version or the data center specific features will be enabled when you use the license key. So that is the key. So basically, when you generate the license key, so when you go to my.atlassian.com, you have the option to generate the license key, and you have to enter your server ID, which of course you will get when you already are doing some setup, or maybe you have done Jira setup. So based on the server ID, you will be able to generate this evaluation for Jira Data Center and use that license key. So license key is the key. License key is the answer, and based on the license key, you will get Jira Data Center version, and that is it. That is, I know, a very uh, simple answer, because it is simple. There is no specific Jira Data Center, and of course, when you set a Jira Data Center, you have the option to, I mean, maybe if you want to configure multiple nodes, you can. Um, and I think with Jira Data Center, there are some features like archiving. Um, so you know about the features, right? It has been a while, to be honest. I don't really think this year I did, or at least in the last 6 months, I did anything on Jira Data Center. I mean, on the admin side. I mean, I do I mean, most of the work that I do, like writing scripts or doing customizations, I do it on I do it on Jira Data Center, but I don't really think I set up Jira Data Center uh, recently. So, uh, so things are still the same. It is based on the license key. All right, that is it. Small video, I know, but hopefully, hopefully I have given you an idea on how to set up Jira Data Center. Bye bye.